Here we talk about a topic which is really dear to my heart because it concerns all ages. Did you ever have an idea you really wanted to work on but didn't see any perspective application and everyone else telling you, oh, stop the nonsense? In all ages and in all times, basically, there were people that worked on ideas at an early age, at an old age, which the environment did not really want it to believe. But if you look at historical examples, you find that it is worth to pursue your own way and your own internal clock. My first example is from the Spaniards that occupied Southern America, and on the west coast they had to take a route south, and it took them 3 months to go from point A to B because they were crossing against the wind with their sailboats. By coincidence, they found the island San Juan Fernandez far off the coast, and it had the opportunity for them to refuel their water and use more things for eating before continuing the trip. The trip was like on a semicircle from the coast to the island and back to the coast, and the trip time was 3 weeks instead of 3 months. So a completely new way with many, many advantages over the old ones, and unforeseen as it happened. My second example concerns a mathematician that worked in Pisa in 1170, so a long time ago, and he played around with numbers and constructed a series which is famous for him and which has been taught in mathematics ever since. What is interesting, this playing around with numbers brought fruits in 1980 when nuclear physicists discovered that they could use his sequence for the explanation of some of their phenomena on a very subatomic level. So you see, playing around with is maybe not successful in the time when you are around, but in the end, things are important and show up. My third example is a mathematician, Theodor Kaluza. He is an Hungarian, lived in 1919, and publicized a paper that our world is composed of more than 3 geometric dimensions. In mathematics, it's easy to create more dimensions, but in the physical world, to claim that there are more dimensions present is really a challenge. It took him quite a fight to publish. It finally succeeded, and again, the superstring theory in the late 80s of the last century were able to use his work and explain their phenomena with 10 geometric dimensions and 1 time domain. Again, had he sat back, no one would have cared. My last example is a Dr. Gachet. Dr. Gachet was the doctor of Vincent van Gogh, and Vincent made a painting of Gachet with his new technique of painting. Gachet is said to have put this painting into his pig stable because he didn't want to look at it, but the painting was sold a few years ago for 70 million euros. So again, sticking to one's ideas, to one's imaginations, and following one's own internal clock often is necessary and may not bring results quickly, but it will be promising and bringing results later.